Hey YouTube, Shukuman Shinobi here with an additional day for Kamen Rider Hibiki week. Of course, what would a week be without a weekend? And this is our weekend with SIC Kiwami Tamashii, Kamen Rider Todoroki. This will be actually fairly quick review because I technically reviewed this guy already because he was the same thing as Todoroki, or Zanki. So, it'll be a fairly quick review. I'll just go over the differences, really. If you want to know a lot more about the figure itself, go watch Zanki's review from Thursday. So, basically packaged Master Rider Todoroki, kanji everywhere. On the back here, we have Todoroki, showing the only difference between Todoroki and Zanki, actually. There is a buckle changing gimmick. Weapons, the figure itself, other SIC lines. So let's go ahead and open them up. Pop that off. Open it like you would any other package, and just slide him out like so. And we'll set that aside over here. Alright, so we have Todoroki, if I can get him out. Here we go. Todoroki right here, and let's go ahead and bring in Zanki. I'll take off the guitar real quick just so you can take a look at the comparison details. Obviously, Todoroki is more of a green, while Zanki is more like a bluish teal color. The copper on Zanki is replaced by silver with Todoroki, and that's really only changes. The strings go from like a gold color to a more reddish bronze color. But they're the same exact mold, same exact features, nothing new or exciting. Here, the Onka right here, and the Onju right here, or Onjo rather, my bad. Really nice sculpt, like I said in the Zanki review. These figures are absolutely fantastic, and you really can't go wrong with the purchase, in my humble opinion. And my opinion is usually fairly valid. Usually. So very, very articulated, basically standard kind of like leg articulation with figure arts. Double joint right there. No toe joint, but there's a really nice ankle joint going on, so it's not really a problem. Shoulder's kind of limited because of the way the shoulder pad's designed, but it's still full functioning shoulder pad. For such a cheap figure, that's really nice as well. So, accessories, if I can get... Todoroki's a little bit more loose than Zanki was. His legs aren't as tight of a joint as I wish they were. But, that is alright. So, right here we have the open and closed versions of the Retsuzan, his guitar weapon, and right here is the disc animal pack. I'll put that on a second, and the 3 change of hands, same as Zanki's. Basically a thumbs up hand, a weapon holding hand, and a guitar holding hand. And by the thumbs up hand, I mean the I'm strumming the guitar hand, which it can double as a thumbs up hand if you really want it to. So I'll switch those out in a second too. So let's take a look at the Raigo, his little belt buckle here. You can't really see it well on the camera, but it is really nicely detailed, and it does pop out. I haven't really tried to see if Zanki's pops out. I assume it does because it's the same mold, but they might have glued it down on Zanki. But anyway, it can come off, and it can be replaced with, I don't remember the name, but Hibiki's belt buckle. Just like so, or rather a replica of Hibiki's belt buckle, featuring that symbol as opposed to Todoroki's actual symbol, because he did use the drumsticks in a couple episodes where they had to fight specific Makamou. So that's a nice inclusion too, and it kind of gives the illusion of a buckleless buckle, I guess, without the Raigo in it. But so that is nice, and I wish they did include that with Zanki too. because it would prevent him from having a paradox. But anyway, let's just go ahead and pretend and keep that off for now, and get him in a guitar pose, because I mean that's what Todoroki and Zanki are known for. So put the guitar holding hand in this. There we go, finally in, and the strumming hand here. Hear the ice cream man, maybe. I don't know how well it's picking up noises, but take the Retsuzan, plop that in his hand. This could be posed a lot better, obviously. But that's good for now. Let's go ahead and take the disc animals and fling them across the room. Plug those in right back here. And spread out his legs a little bit. Give Zanki the sunsets back. And here we have the rockin' out Todoroki and Zanki. Just to prove a point, you can take the Retsuzan and plug it into this hand. It's actually a little bit harder than it should be. Just like that, so he can hold on to the Retsuzan with his hand. So anyway, really nice accessory count for such a small figure. The buckle switch is a really nice addition that I approve of, and that's kind of like my only main gripe about Zanki. But molds are excellent. It's really, really nice. I said this was quick, and it's almost 8 minutes already, so I apologize. But I tend to ramble. That is why it's Riders, Rangers, and Rambles. But anyway, really nice figure. I do highly recommend these. They're only, I think Hibiki was only 1,000 yen. These guys were 1,200 yen. And you can even find them cheaper at some other places. So if you see these guys, I definitely recommend picking them if you're a fan of Hibiki. If you're not a fan of Hibiki, the Kiwami Tamashii line is still a really great line. They've got Ryuki and Knight, and Deno just came out, and there's Fies and Blade and Wild Chalice. So they're really, really cool figures. I probably won't be getting any more just because I collect figure arts, and that's enough for me. I just really wanted these guys because Hibiki is like my favorite season. And I just realized they're not even in the freaking camera frame. I'm sorry. So, anyway, highly recommended. Check out our photo gallery at flickr.com/photos/shukunshobi. And, of course, check out the blog at shukunshobi.wordpress.com for all these news, updates, and release dates. And, of course, check out Riders, Rangers, and Rambles at ridersrangersandrambles.com now. Thanks to our awesome donations. Please keep sending them in. We really appreciate any support we can get. And the money always helps. So take care and have a great one. Bye.